Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Nova Project. I'm your host as ever, Purple joined once more by my wife, the Obsidian Nook, Pal ASMR, Amelia, whatever it is, who cares at this point. Whatever we call you is what I say, not who cares that you're here. You get offended over everything. You're a sucker. If I sound a little off, I'm still fucking somehow ill with a cough. I'm not ill. I just have a cough. I will do my best to avoid splurting it down the mic at you repeatedly. But spooky season has begun. Who cares if I am still a little bit unwell? We need to get in there with some horror and horror adjacent stuff. And we thought, why not kick it off with a cult classic that is, of course, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. A film that's near and dear to my heart. Lots of happy memories with my family with this. And then you have Amelia, who has no fucking idea what's going on with this film. And that's basically the point.
Did you mean to say very happy memory?
Okay, yeah, about the film, not my family specifically.
What?
Yeah, it's a very weird film, but it's good fun. I love it. Still don't understand it fully. The film is... Oh my god, if you haven't seen it, it's a trip and a half. For someone who's seen it several times and has a rough understanding, and there's you, who he's gonna go eat the carpet. Starzy, our cat, is trying to eat carpet. I do apologise, but anyway, I think this is the... Is it the first time you've properly watched the film all the way through?
No, I'm 99% sure that I've watched it at your old house.
Possibly.
I think this is my second shot at it.
We have watched this over the course of a few days because we usually watch something when we're eating or doing.
Because obviously, I kind of need the plot line.
It's a very difficult plot to follow. The Act 3 especially just goes way out the fucking window. But yeah, this is a very, very LGBT friendly film. Notoriously. It's very gay, it's very bisexual, it's very all over the goddamn place. We could have covered this for Pride. That's how gay this film is. Very sexual, lots of sex and other bits and bobs. Lots of bulges. Lots of titties. You got the full shebang. But of course, I think this isn't our first musical. We covered something else that's a musical at some point. We did The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, of course we did.
But I know basically all of the lyrics to every one of these songs in this film because I've seen it that many times, and I've seen it live twice. I want to say, in full costume. I will not spoil which character, but you could probably guess anyway. If you looked at me, you know it wouldn't be Rocky. But the songs are iconic. Even if you haven't seen the film, everyone knows the song "Time Warp." That is the most popular, most famous song, the most infamous. But the songs are catchy as hell. They are riddled all over the place. This is like song after song after song, with a bit of plot thrown in. Okay, Starsey's gonna sit down now. But yeah, it's...
If you're wondering what Starzy looks like, you head over to my channel, the Obsidian Nook, and you go
I'm editing this bit out.
Wrap up August and September 2024, which was posted 5 days ago. Starzy is physically in the video helping. Just plug that in there.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Advert. That was an advert.
No shit. This video is brought to you by her. This is sponsored by her and her channel. She's paid me no money and nothing. She just wanted to be in the video and then also throw her own shit in there, even though I give her a shout out anyway. But you just randomly go, if you want to know what stars you look like, go to my channel, watch my video.
Because we keep talking about him, and I'm curious.
He's in some of the old...
What he looks like.
He's in some of your old thumbnails for this channel. What is your phone doing? Go away. CapCut that you don't even use. Anyway, back to the fucking topic. Yeah, this film is a musical, it's a sci-fi, it's a quote-unquote horror. It's very, very bizarre. As someone who hasn't seen this film as much as I have, what are your sort of thoughts behind it?
Another sponsor, Confused.com.
We're not sponsored by Confused.com. I have to throw that in there, we are not sponsored.
Come up with top of my head.
It's not even a pun.
Oh, whatever.
But anyway, yeah. So, confusing is a good way of putting it.
I kind of get it the second time round, but some of it was just like, what?
This whole film is a what the fuck is going on, but why is it so
Should
good?
we give a shout out to Jim? Of Rock?
Rock? What, The Rock?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, buddy.
we'll talk about the cast. The cast, obviously, is absolutely led by the fantastic Tim Curry as ever, somehow wearing lingerie and fishnets throughout this entire film. And, unfortunately, the very late, yeah, he's here now, he's very late. The great, the Meatloaf, the icon playing Eddie for about 5 minutes of the film before being whacked. Yeah. The other cast is good. It's very cheesy. There are some very, very interesting choices of line deliveries, but it leans into that campy feel of the film, because this is a film where you don't take it seriously, and it doesn't want you to.
I kind of hate the fact that Tim Curry played his part so well, because it's like every time he was on screen I was like, he really looks good in makeup.
He makes a good transvestite.
He was very like, I don't know, he just really played his part well, and he kind of kept you going to watch more. You know, like when you read a book, the book's good.
Of course, going back to books. If you couldn't tell, she is a book girl, woman.
It's a bit like that, but my god, his makeup was really well done.
Absolutely chewed up scenery. He was such a good fucking person to watch. The other cast did a good job, but there was nothing too stand out, and like I say, there was a bit of awkward line delivery.
I said to you, watching downstairs, and I was like, cause like obviously with it, you all know who won it, my stepdad, and it was like he was in the room, and it was just like I was like, oh, she's got a tit, so it feels like we're watching a soft porn. It was really weird at once.
You did. There is a point where it's just like 2 sex scenes in a row, but there is like some random boobs in there as well. That's part of the fun. It's played for laughs as well.
For everybody out there who's watched a film with their parents and had a lesbian nudity and sexual things on, it's fucking gross to watch.
Infamously.
So for all of you out there who suffer, you know my pain. And as soon as I said, she's got her tits out, Ron looked automatically at the tape.
Oh, bless him. You didn't need to say that about him. Oh, dear. I was watching the damn film. Oh, you looked up. Yeah, I was already looking at the screen because I was watching it and singing along. God, yeah, it's a very strange bloody film. And the bloody theatre performance of it is just as funny and strange. And the audience participation and the bullying of the narrator that basically circles the film, given like, what was he called? The criminal investigator. He was just randomly thrown in every now and then for a laugh. He gets bullied the shit out of in the show, but he's obviously done it. They've obviously had it happen so much to him, he's able to make his own comebacks. But oh, it's good. It's very campy. It's not horror. We're starting off very, despite the name, be the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
But it's got the vibes of like Halloween. The clothing they wear is quite dark. There's quite a lot of colours.
The old Victorian mansion. Got you. It's obviously a big play on Frankenstein, because obviously Frankenstein.
it like explains it was a bit white.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe.
Yeah. But it's a good place to start before we get into a bit more heavy horror. We've got some interesting stuff. We don't know exactly what film we're going to cover for Halloween, but...
Halloween?
Nah.
There you go.
No, we're not covering Halloween on Halloween. That's too predictable. We've got other films down the line. We've got a lot in the works. And speaking of that, we'll probably wrap this up here. Maybe do a best kill, worst kill. The worst one can go to Eddie, I think, because he gets whacked by a fucking ice pick off screen. But his body is shown later on because they start eating him. Yeah, you're welcome. Very dated practical effects on that mannequin. Best kill? I don't think there really is one. If I'm being honest, for a change, we have no best kill. There's a few laser deaths at the end, but other than that...
I think that annoyed me. Towards the end of the film, when the servants shoot Rocky, is it?
Mhm.
Rocky, and then like, what's the one Rocky made the one in gold pants? Can't remember.
No, you mean Frank.
Frank.
Rocky is the one in the gold pants.
Oh yeah, so Frank was then. No, sorry, let me get this right. I'm confusing.
Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. We'll get back to you.
Should be some elevator music. So Frank was the one in gold pants.
No.
No, Rocky was the one in gold pants.
Yes, Frank was Tim Curry.
Okay, so
We literally just finished watching this film like 20 minutes ago.
Rocky was carrying
Frank
up the ladder. Do you remember that? The ladder?
Yeah, I watched the film with you. If only we had a webcam, you could see my face and I'm suffering.
It's them two so well hung on to each other. Like, and as he was going up the ladder, realistically, Frank should have, like, fell into the pool.
Yeah, but he had wrapped him round. And he only fell in because
Yeah.
Rocky died. Dead weight, but he wanted to get away. But Rocky was meant to be the brick shit house that was, like, indestructible, which failed, obviously.
But yeah, that was the only bit that.
Apparently. Surprisingly, considering your notorious dislike of films that begin with 19 as part of their fucking release date. It's too old. But then we covered like They Live and then you ended up liking it. Still, that's good for you.
For the going up the ladder. If you're carrying a dead.
Fuck me, but the rest of the film was realistic.
Well, I don't think that one's done. That's just.
Yeah, that's a big knockoff on one little thing at the end. But anyway, apparently we're rating it stars now as well. I don't know where that came from. We don't usually do that. We just talk about the film. We don't go, I'm giving this one a blah 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 out of 10, or I'm giving it blah 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 stars.
No, it goes up to 5 stars. When you're like rating.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna end this before I say something that's gonna get us demonetized forever. We're not even monetized anyway. But anyway, I've been your host as ever, Peppermint8, joined as ever by my wife, my baby, my wife, my co-host woman person, the Obsidian Nook Pale ASMR. You can find her links inside of the link tree alongside all of mine, and we'll fucking see you soon-ish, hopefully, depending on how much I'm working, because shit is happening. Anyway, thank you again, and we'll see you next time.